Okay, in this question we're asked to draw an elevation and the plan of a printer. Now I'm just going to zoom in the dimensions so we can see them first and foremost. So I'm going to start on the left hand side with my scale. Okay, as every single time you have isometric scale, we have to start with scale. So I'm going to start with my horizontal line. We're going to start with a 30-degree line, and from that we're going to put a 45-degree line. We're going to put all of the dimensions on the 45-degree line. So I have a 15, 30, 15 and 30. I always think it's a good idea to label which is which dimension. I have 40, 45, 55. (40, 45, 55), and then I have a 20 and a 70. Now, these are the original dimensions. I'm going to draw a vertical line straight down to my 30-degree line in order to get my scaled down dimensions. You have to scale down the drawing. Have to. This is what isometric scale is about. So, there's my scale. I'm going to start with my plan, which is here. So I have a scale 55, 45, and 40. So I'm just going to come down here, draw a horizontal line, and using my compass, I'm going to take my dimensions of 55, 55, then 45, and then 40. From each of those 4 points, I'm going to draw a line vertically up. Now, my height of my plan, 20 and 70 and 20. So I'm going to get my scales 20, scale 70, and finally scale 20. I'm hoping now I'm going to have enough space. I think I'm going to be going in. That's up. So from each of those points, we're going to draw horizontal. And once we've that done, we're going to darken in shape. Okay, vertical lines. Lovely. Now for my elevation, I'm not going to leave a big gap here, and you have to label the XY. It is absolutely vital. Now I'm just going to rub out the horizontal line on my isometric scale, just so my elevation fits. Okay, my heights. I have scales 15, scales 30, and scales 15. So scales 15, scales 30, and scaled 15. Just going to extend the construction line there. And from each of those points we're going to come horizontally across. And I'm going to start off with this rectangle in the bottom. I know that's going to go in dark. I then know here that I'm told that this here says radius. See this radius up here? So I know my radius is from here to here. So I'm going to put my point to my compass in this corner, extend to the far corner, and swing an arc until it hits the vertical point. And this is going to come straight up there then until it hits that. Lovely. So that's that side there. Next, I'm told to go at 60 degrees to this bottom point until it hits the vertical line at the side. So we're going to go 60 degrees. Lovely. And we also have this line here, which is up 30. That's going to go in dark there to there. Finally, I have to go at 10 degrees here. So I'm going to have to get my protractor. And using my protractor, I'm going to measure out 10. And we can darken that as well. Okay, so that's my elevation and my plan drawn. Now, I'm just going to, because all I want to see is the 3D. Okay, so that's the 3D shape that we need to get. So I'm going to start off with this base of this rectangle. That's what I'm going to start with my closest one. I'm going to build it. It's up to you where you want to start. I'm a big believer in starting at the easiest part. So what we have here is we have a width of the rectangle. We're going to mark off that width. A height. And from those 2 points, we're going to go back and vertical. And that gives me the base rectangle straight away. I'm going to get this height next. So as you can see, we're taking all our dimensions from our elevation. Marking up here. That's all the way up now. Lovely. Now I have to get a freehand curve here. As you can see, I have a curve here. Now we don't have to scale on this, so we don't. So I'm just going to get, and as you can see, I've got a 10, a 10, and a 10, and a little bit left over. That's okay. But what's important is I put my 0 at this point, so I have to put a corresponding point to my 3D. So I'm going to go 10, 10, and 10. That's okay. So those are 2 points I already have on my freehand curve. Okay, now what I need to do is, in my elevation, that's the height of this distance. There's a height, and then there's a height. In my 3D, I'm going to bring those 3 lines up. So these 3 lines are the exact same as these 3 green ones. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my compass, and I'm going to get the distance of this height, mark it off here, and that's going to give me point number 2. This is obviously point number 1. Point number 3. Finally, point number 4. And point 5 there. Once you have your freehand curve, it is up to you to very gently and smoothly connect your dots. I always go over it lightly first so I have a part. And then, now for those of you who are very poor at the freehand curve, it might be in your best interest to get French curves. I need to get the rest of the body of this. So I'm going to bring all my points back at 30 degrees. Okay, so they're all up and brought back at 30 degrees. Now, I know I have my distance in my plan. I know how far back that's going to go. I'm going to measure here. The scale's 20, then the scale 70, and then the scale 20, because I still need to get this front bit. So, scale 20, scale 70, and scale 20. Measuring that from those 2. From the rest, I'm going to measure the full length of the body. Now I'm not going to darken this in yet because I'm going to get this front bit first. So what I'm looking for next is this front bit here. Now, as we can see, we've got this shape here. I'm going to turn it into a triangle. So I'm going to turn that point into a triangle. Just going to put it in for detail. I have this point is here. So I'm going to come out at 30 degrees. And that's a little bit light. Get my compass, and I'm going to get the length of this base of this yellow triangle and mark it off here. Now next, I'm going vertically from this point. So get the height here in my elevation. Lovely. Now I'm going to colour in to highlight it. So I've essentially drawn this yellow triangle here. Now by drawing that has given me that line there. Okay, or if you want to look at 3D, this line here. Now as we know, these two lines must be parallel. So from this point here I can go back at 30 degrees, and then using my sliding set squares, from here I'm going to go back parallel. Now I actually need to draw this in. I'm just going to darken in this. Just one line. Lovely. So as you can see, we have all this front bit now, which is great. I need to get the back face, Now, the back face touches the bottom. So I'm just going to find this bottom. The bottom is this line. I'm just going to put it in colour to highlight it. So that's the back corner, okay? That's the back, but we can't really see it. We know that the back paper holder comes in this distance and this distance. So I'm just going to measure that distance here, and same on the other side. Now, that's actually giving me this point here. I'm going to go to triangle again. Okay, triangle works very well. So we're going to go to triangle again. So my triangle, I'm going to go. Now, as you've probably figured out, lads, there's several ways to solve these questions. The triangle is a way, though, that works for every single question. So I need to draw this triangle here at this point. So I'm going to come out at 30 degrees. I'm going to get my compass and measure this distance, mark it out. I'm going to put that in colour. I'm trying to show you as we go. Then I'm going to come up vertically. Once I get vertically, I'm going to get the vertical height of the blue triangle. Mark it off here. Join back. And that blue triangle is the same as this blue triangle here, which has given me the side. Now, we don't darken all in. We're going to see from here up here. You'll note that's not on that point. It's a little bit different. I'm going to go back at 30 degrees to make it 3D. Get the length of this place, my plan. Mark it off here. Now, as we know, these two pieces must be parallel. So I'm now just going to use my sliding set squares. Brilliant. So that's going to give me that thing now. Now I have one more thing I need to draw in, and that's this height here. See this height here? I need to still get in that height. So I'm just going to get this height. And mark it in. And from that point, I'm going to come back 30 degrees. And that gives me that lovely dark line there. This is where our paper is being held. Now, I'm going to come back at 30 degrees again. Get the thickness. Get it off. And there's a slot. And that, lads, is a completely finished printer in isometric to scale.